Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, Eugene's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one's going to be doing another discussion video. This one we're going to be going over Rick Grimes' character over the course of his years in the Walking Dead universe. Now that he may potentially be over, we're going to rank all of his seasons from worst to best. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another ranking video. This one, we're going to be going over all of the seasons of Rick Grimes as a character and ranking his seasons from worst to best. Now, this was a very awesome topic suggestion. This one was requested by Wasteland World Official, so thank you very much for requesting this video. And we are going to go through all of these seasons of Rick Grimes and what we think overall is the best, what we think is the worst, and everything in between. So, Rick Grimes, I assume, at least for a long time, is going to be wrapped up. So it does make sense to go through all of his seasons. And if he ever gets any more in the franchise, then obviously we'll include that at, one point when that happens. But let's jump right into this. So my least favorite season of Rick Grimes' character is easily going to go to The Walking Dead Season 7. Now, this is not a bash at the character. As a matter of fact, I think it shows you how good his character is. I actually really enjoy Rick this season. I really do. He's really good. You feel bad for him. You want him to win, but he just can't quite win, you know what I'm saying? I think the only reason this is his worst season is because he doesn't do much, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has side missions with Michonne, which, again, nothing big. He's got, like, some trauma that he goes through, stuff like that, but, I mean, overall, he doesn't do too much this season, which he's not supposed to. So, I'll say this, the season does mostly a good job with him. I think the only real problem, I would say, is that I find the episode with Michonne to be a little cringy at times, but that's about it. That's about the only thing I could say that's like bad about him. Aside from that, he's exactly what he needs to be. Now, the next one is going to be Season 9. Now, Season 9, I would say, is a good season for Rick. Really good season. It's obviously 5 episodes, so it's kind of unfair, but it is still 5 great episodes. He's a really badass character this season. He's more of the peacemaker type, and obviously he kind of tries to bring everybody together, which ultimately it does work, I'd say, to a certain extent. But, I'm going to rank it still pretty low because he's only in 5 episodes, yet I will say this, he's not at his most badass point, but I'll say this, I mean, he's still a really good character in a lot of ways, so I think they've done a good job with him even in that season. And I think that his send-off for the show is really good, because I consider this his last season on the main show. I know he appears in Season 11, but, I mean, that's practically nothing. So I would say that overall, Season 9 is definitely his second best season. Next up is Season 2. Now, Season 2 for me, I'd say is a good season for him because he has to obviously go up against Shane this season. He has to kill his best friend, which that's basically what the story leads to this entire season. There's also the storyline where, of course, Carl gets shot and, he has the relationship with Herschel. As a result, he kind of bonds with him in like a kind of father-son type of way, which I thought was pretty cool. And I think they did a good job with that. I think Rick's character overall in that season had a lot of really good, highs and overall, not really many lows, I'd say. He was pretty damn good, throughout the whole season. Do I think Shane stole the show from him a bit this season? Yeah, a little bit. But he was still a great character either way. And, some of the most classic Rick moments are in this season. Like, this isn't a democracy anymore, and I killed Shane, and, stuff like that. Putting down Sophia as a walker. Like, he had a lot of really memorable moments this season, regardless. So, I'd still put it at a decently high rate, but not quite low like, Season 9 and Season 7. Now, next up is Season 3. Now, Season 3, I would say, is a great season for Rick. I think the only thing that I don't care for is the phone thing. I just find sometimes it gets a bit dragged out with the hallucinations and the, stuff like that. But I still put it above some of the other seasons because I feel like this season, he has some of the best, badass moments. Like, shit happens. The breakdown about Lori when Lori dies is one of his best moments. As much as it's memed online, it's still a great moment. And I'll say this, I like the struggle for, okay, do I give over Michonne? Do I not? Oh, no, I don't want to. Oh, Merle took her. It's too late. Now I feel like a piece of shit. It's good conflict with the character. And I like what they do with him. I like the storyline with him versus the governor. And I think overall, Rick is really good this season. He becomes more of that Rick-tatorship, whereas Season 1, Season 2, more of just like a normal, sheriff. This season, he turns into a leader. And I think it's really impressive. Next up is Season 8. Now, Season 8, I would say, is criminally underrated for Rick's character. I think season 8 is one of his best seasons overall, just because, here's the thing, he loses his son, yet he still finds it in himself to save the guy that he's been trying to kill the entire time in honor of his son. Not to mention, this season he has a lot of great moments. The episode with Morgan, where he goes back to that season 5 Rick, like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna give you my word, and I'm gonna fucking kill you, you know? Like, he's really good. And he, burns Lucille, he fights Negan several times, he's got a lot of action sequences. Yes, does, him going back to the scavengers kind of become a little overdone? Yes, but at the same time, you need fighters for your group, and who else are you gonna go to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fully blame him. I don't always flaw that scene, because honestly, I understand why he needs to go back. He doesn't have enough people to face off against Negan, and what is he gonna do? Give up a war? It's Rick Grimes. He doesn't give up a war, you know what I'm saying? And he honors his son, and I think it's a beautiful season for his character, I really do, because he finds it in himself to do what his son wanted him to do. So I thought that was really good. Next up is season 6. Now, this season, he's a freaking monster. Honestly, he takes out an entire outpost of people. He leads a zombie horde with this big operation that he sets up himself. He goes, absolutely insane. One of my favorite Rick moments is where Carl gets shot in the eye, and Rick grabs that axe and just goes out there and leads that charge against the, zombie horde. I also find that his scenes with Morgan this season are really underrated. I think the bond with Morgan this season was really good. And I think overall it's really good. I like the overconfidence, and then he thinks that he's got it. He thinks he's got the saviors dead to rights. And then he is, slapped in the face with a reality check, and it's really, really intense. And again, Andrew Lincoln's acting is, if anything, is what elevates this season to one of his best, is because I felt Rick's fear in that season 6 finale. I did. And I was absolutely mesmerized by the way that Andrew Lincoln performed it. It was absolutely insane. Now, the next one is going to be The Ones Who Live. Now, The Ones Who Live, I would say, is a great Rick season. I think it's up there with some of his best seasons. Now, the only reason I don't think it's, like, up there, like, with some of the top-tier ones, though, still, is because I feel like this season does still struggle with some of that cringeworthy love story, lighthearted bullshit that they make Rick and Michonne do. And there are moments that I feel like Rick's a bit goofy, in particular in episode 5, like, overly goofy. But that's really my only problem with him, because he has one of his best episodes. I would argue that 101 of Ones Who Live might be his best episode as a overarching character. They really put you in his head in that episode. They really do. And, the losing the hand, the overall just, trying to escape several times for years, you know what I'm saying? Asking Okafor to blow his brains out because he's so damn depressed with himself. It's just... It's such psychological just madness, and I think that's what this show did really well. And The Ones Who Live season 1, Rick Grimes, I think is definitely some of the strongest performances we've seen from Andrew Lincoln. A's and fucking B's, like they really went all out with him, and honestly, Andrew Lincoln went all out with him too. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, really good stuff. Now, the next one, I'm going to go with season 1. Now, season 1, I would say, is a incredible Rick season. He has so many amazing moments from, of course, trying to find his family, waking up in this apocalyptic world, the journey that you take with him, the meeting Morgan, the reunion with his family, just the overall kind of bond with Shane and that rivalry kind of slightly starting. I think Rick in season 1, though he is a good guy, you know what I'm saying? I think they set it up well, and I think his character is exactly what he needs to be, and I think this season's pretty underrated for his character, if I'm being honest. Now, the next one is season 4. Season 4 is one of my all-time favorite seasons for Rick's character, and it's almost my favorite. I love the fact that he tries to go from a guy that doesn't want to lead anymore. He thinks that maybe other people should. He has a lot of really great moments with Herschel. And, he kind of is trying to raise his son in a normal environment. And then the season drives him absolutely mad. He gets, the prison destroyed, the shit beaten out of him. He thinks that Judith is dead. It's just him and Carl. He has the dynamic between him and Carl in episode 9. The episode where he hides under the bed and then kills those guys in the bathroom and then takes the fucking murder jacket and gets the hell out of there, And the main reason why season 4 is my second favorite season from him is that season finale. That season finale is one of my favorite episodes of TV. The way that they do it and the way that he kills Joe. and the discussion with Daryl, and the "you're my brother" scene, and, you know, they're screwing with the wrong people, and the you know, Terminus stuff, and I mean, how smart he was going into Terminus in comparison to any other character in the show, you know? I think Rick is seriously slept on in Season 4. He is so good, and in my opinion, he has the best stuff of his character in that season. And it's that Season 4 finale. That's his best episode of the main show. But here's the thing. Overall, full season counting here, in terms of just every episode, you know, talking, I would say his best season is number 1, Season 5. Absolutely. And I think that's a pretty clear answer for a lot of people. This season, I mean, he looks fucking scary. I can't lie. I would not mess with him this season. He is brutal in every which way. I mean, the red machete moment, the moment he threatens Gareth in 501, mowing down a bunch of people with a fucking machine gun to get out of Terminus. You know what I'm saying? Insane. And then he goes a step further. I mean, he goes to the lengths of trying to kill Pete. He tries to, you know, fight him brutally. He goes through so many intense moments. And, I mean, knocking out Aaron just for showing up at his door. I mean, he is insane this season. He is insane. And he is 100% my favorite character of the main show, my favorite character of the franchise, and it's the best season for that character. Absolutely. Season 5, bearded Rick Grimes is the best character you'll find on this fucking franchise. Absolutely. So, post comments down below. What are your favorite seasons for Rick Grimes? No, I did not include season 11 because it was one scene. What are your 10 favorite seasons of Rick? The 9 seasons he had in the main show and the 1 season in The Ones Who Live. So, post comments down below, guys. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click to subscribe so you don't miss any other videos for The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys very soon for my videos for The Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.